The only way that you can begin to heal once you have been hurt or once you have had a broken heart is when the moment that you can start to stop, the moment that you stop seeing the creation and instead see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The moment that you can see through the creation itself and in what happened to you and in whatever hurt you, and instead of seeing that person, you see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the one who out of His wisdom had this or allowed this to happen to you. Actually share a hadith. It's one of my favorite hadith where the Prophet ﷺ, on the authority of Abdullah ibn Abbas, who said, so one day he was behind the Prophet ﷺ, and the Prophet ﷺ turned to him and he said, young man, I shall teach you some words of advice. Be mindful of Allah and Allah will protect you. Be mindful of Allah and you will find Him in front of you. If you ask, ask of Allah. If you seek help of Allah. Know that if the nation were to gather together to benefit you with anything, it would benefit you only with something that Allah had already prescribed for you. And if they gather together to harm you with anything, they would harm you only with something Allah had already prescribed for you. The pens have been lifted and the pages have dried. And in another narration of this hadith, it says that the Prophet ﷺ said, be mindful of Allah, you will find Him before you. Get to know Allah in prosperity. Know that what has passed you by was not meant to befall you, and that what has befallen you was not going to pass you by. And know that victory comes with patience, relief with affliction, and ease with hardship.